Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to my GameMaker tutorial series. In this episode we're going to be learning how to make bullets fire from our player object. So what you first want to do is obviously create a sprite for your object. I'm going to load in my sprite. It's just a simple 16 by 16 bullet. You want to center it, modify mask, and eclipse. Now, what this means is that it will be controlled from the center, and the modify mask just checks if it's hit on the corner. It won't actually do anything until it actually gets into the circle. Instead of being a rectangle like so, it's just more precise. So now what you want to do is create an object. Obj bullet, and then you want to give it the sprite of the bullet. You don't need to do much with this bullet object, but I'm going to add the create event, and in the create event you want to put some code. Now in this code you want to put move towards point and then 2 parentheses. Now in this you want to do mouse underscore x and mouse underscore y, and then speed, I'm just going to give it the speed of 8. Now what this means is mouse x is just the position of your mouse. So if you fire here, it will travel over to your mouse's position, and it will travel, if your mouse is here and you click, it will travel over to your mouse's position. Same with the Y, it just does it on the Y axis instead of, because if you didn't have the mouse Y or mouse X and you click there, it would just go sideways to where your mouse was. That's all you need in your create event, and now you can press OK. You need to go into your object player next and add an event, create. In the create event you want to add some code, and we're going to create a variable called canFire. Now canFire is going to be a boolean variable, which means either true, it's going to have either a true or false. Right now it's going to be true because you want to be able to fire. That's all you need in the create event, so you can leave that. Another event you need to add is mouse, global mouse, left mouse button. If it was just mouse, left button, you would actually have to be hovered over the player and then click the player, which wouldn't be any good because your bullet would just stay on your player and not go towards your mouse. So global left button means wherever you click on the screen, it will do this, and you don't have to be hovered over the player. Now again, add some code into this. So what you want to do is create an if statement saying if can fire equals true, then it will do something. Canfire equals just means that it's checking if it equals something. If you do that, it won't do it. This won't happen in GameMaker, but it can happen in other languages. If you just do that, it will set it to true. However, you don't have to worry about that in GameMaker. It's just something to get used to if you're going to continue on other programs. So if you can fire, you want it to set an alarm. No, wait. If you can fire, you want it to do instance create x, y, obj bullet. This will just create the bullet at the x and y coordinate of the player. You then want to set canFire to equal false, and finally you want to set an alarm. Oh, you want to set alarm 0 to equal 30. This might be too fast or too slow, I'm not sure quite yet, but we can always change it. So what alarm 0 does is it's actually an event. So click on alarm 0. This just says wait 30 steps in game until you play the code for what is in the alarm. So what you want to play in the alarm is just setting the variable can fire to equal back to true, because in here we set it to equal false. Now if we try that out, it should work. Yep, you can click and your bullets will follow. You can move around and again your bullets will follow anywhere you click on the screen. You can even hold down and your bullets will fire. But as you can see, the bullets travel through the walls. How to stop this is you can go to obj bullet and you can add the event step and put in some code. So if place meeting x, y obj wall, you want the instance to destroy. So now whenever it collides with the wall, it just destroys. That's it for our GameMaker tutorial this episode. There's one more thing I can show you though. For example, if you, like earlier I said, if you want to change how fast it goes, you can lower that so it reloads faster, or you can put it up so it's slower. I'm going to make it a bit faster though, and it's in the global left button. That's better. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Suggestions for tutorials are always appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.